Look who we have here. Hello. I feel like this table about to look real big backish. Later on in the conversation, he goes, "So, how long have you been single?" I'm like, "Oh, how dare you!" We're in the kitchen. I'm cooking. Ooh, she's thick. I consider that such a blessing to be able to recognize God while He's working in your life. To me, that is amazing. Hello, my darlings. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I know that I am. On this Saturday, I believe it's a little gloomy outside. This gloomy Saturday. But we're about to try to make the best of it. I'm bored, so I am going to call Misha and see what she's up to, if she has to work and what time she gets off and all that jazz, because I think I'm about to go up there. I'm bored and I want something to do. I think I'm about to go up there and see what she's got going on. Maybe just go to dinner or something and just come on home, because, yeah, I got up and I did my face and I got ready and I was like, you know, I was preparing to go run my errands and I was like, what all do I have to do though, really? I really don't have anything to do. I need to go to Dollar Tree or go somewhere to get a little cheap little eyelash curler, because I'm mostly a mascara girly, but I'm dibbling dabbling and trying to wear lashes. I did a little lash today, and let me just say, for the girlies that have problems putting on lashes like me, lash glue liner for lashes is the best thing ever, because that's the only way I can get these lashes on, is glue liner. So we're just sticking our feet in those waters. But yeah, so I did my face, put my lashes on, got ready, and I was like, only places I really need to go well, I want to go to Publix because I want to get a piece of salmon to cook, and I want to go, like I said, I need an eyelash curler, and I have a $20 gift card for Trader Joe's, and I want to just go there. They usually have like really pretty flowers and they have like good wine, so I want to go there and maybe pick up some flowers or some wine. But I don't go to Trader Joe's often because it's so out of the way for me. But yeah, I kind of like want to do something, so I think I'm about to go see Misha and frolic around, just kind of impose upon her day. Throw myself at her today. But yeah, so that's pretty much all we have planned. We just have on a cute little romper. I'll show you guys what we're working with for our outfit of the day. But yeah, I will talk to you guys when I'm in the car getting my, I gotta go get a refresher for my drive. So yeah, I gotta get some gas. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, this is our outfit of the day. Just a black Fashion Nova romper, has a little belt on it, and we're just gonna carry our tan brown peanut butter Telfar just for a little bit of color, and because it's just the bag that all my stuff was in. So it's the bag that we're gonna carry. And yeah, we have on some Gianni Bini flats, so that's what we're going with today. Really simple, but yeah, this is our outfit of the day. I lied, it's not gloomy at all. It is very bright, and child, it is hot. Ooh, it's hot outside. It's like, my car says it's 85 degrees. Ooh, it's hot. But yeah, we're about to get on the road. Well, we're about to go to Starbucks, because y'all know I need my refresher for my drive. And if you go to Starbucks and like you're into refreshers and all that, get a strawberry acai lemonade refresher with peach juice. That's what I get when I'm not getting coffee. That's what I get, and I'm really proud of myself. Not that I was trying to or anything, but I haven't had coffee. I've had coffee once, which was yesterday, for the first time in like the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Like I said, not that I was trying to or anything like that, but I'm kind of proud of myself. Small victories in life. But yeah, like I said, if you're into something like fruity or something like that, and maybe you don't drink coffee, but you want to give something different a try or anything like that, get the, like I said, the strawberry acai, and it doesn't have to be the lemonade one. It could just be with water because it's still good that way. I do them both. I interchange them. Sometimes it just depends on my mood, if I'm feeling frisky enough. But today I'm getting a strawberry acai lemonade refresher. I do light ice and I do peach juice. Trust me, you will not be upset about it. I'll never steer you wrong. Well, guys, look who we have here. Hello. We've made our way to harass Miss Misha today. Jumped in the car, and now here we are. We are at the Longhorn Steakhouse. Miss Misha's been trying to get to these lamb chops. Now, are you gonna do the Parmesan crust on them?
I mean, that's the only way.
It's the only way. Sometimes it's the only way.
This is a Christian house, boy. No hippity-hop language in here. Sometimes it's the only way.
So, I don't know what I'm gonna have. Normally, I get the Parmesan crusted chicken, but I think I'm gonna switch it up today. So, we'll see. Yeah, me and Misha are trying to determine what we want. We're here for the TikTok foods. We're here to try everything we've seen on TikTok. Misha's like, just F it, we ball. Let's just spit it up. Misha said, let's just get it all.
I mean, I got it.
But also, I'm supposed to be on a diet too.
Me too. But I'm with the shenanigans. I'm with the big back activities today. So we're gonna get tea.
I feel like
appetizers.
this table about to look real big backish.
I'm feeling like T.S. Madison right now. What that means?
So we're gonna do 2 appetizers for the 2 of us. We're gonna do the Parmesan crusted spinach dip, and we're gonna do the seasoned steakhouse wings with the Parmesan crust on those. Like I said, we're here for all the TikTok foods. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So we're gonna see what it's talking about.
That's what it is. See if I can get it. I was watching it when it happened, when he first said it.
I said, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm sorry, I'm rich. And so I beg your pardon. I'm rich.
Really soft.
It is. It's pretty soft. You don't hunger that butter.
I'm gonna leave the bread alone.
You ain't have it now?
I'm about to eat everything else. Leave the bread alone.
Ready? Y'all need a couple more minutes.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
I want to do the renegade sirloin.
I ain't even open the menu, child.
6 ounce or 8?
8 ounce.
How you gonna cook?
Medium well.
Okay. Your side?
Mashed potatoes, but can we do them loaded?
Mm-hmm. What kind of dressing on your salad? Or another side?
Can you do a Caesar salad? Oh wait, you said or another side? Let me do broccoli instead.
Alright.
So you don't want
What about you,
salad?
man?
Let's do the lamb chops.
How you gonna cook? Medium well?
Medium well.
Alright.
Yeah.
Did you want the Parmesan crust?
Yeah, I do. I do want the Parmesan crust on.
What's your side?
What are my sides? How many are we getting?
2.
Okay. Broccoli and mashed potatoes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put a brown up barbecue sauce.
Maybe don't even open the menu, child.
I don't need it. When I mess a little short.
Oh yeah, I've been peeped at.
That's it?
I think I like a plain though.
You guys like every big.
Look at Misha's lamb chops.
probably should have just got them, you know, just seasoned and plain. That's a lot of cheese. Because them wings are to eat. Man.
Alright, so me and Misha have gone to eat and just kind of rode around, just had a nice casual day, and we were about to call it a day. I was about to go home, then we remembered the fair is in town. So we're about to head over and check out the fair and see what type of fun we can go have. Child, let's be honest, maybe see what else we can find to eat, some num-nums, because like we said today, it's a lot of big back activity today. So we're on our way to go check that out.
Y'all, we just pulled up at the fair.
Hell taxes, y'all.
I ain't got nothing to do with no hell tax.
You can keep it. I don't want no parts of it.
I just want a candy apple.
I want to get on a ride.
You can do it.
Let's get on that one.
I don't think so.
You don't want to?
Hell no.
What about this one? It looks safe.
Oh, none of this shit looks safe. Did you see what they pulled up in? Like the people that put this together. Wait till you see them. No, I don't want to ride. You want me to
What
put
about
my...
this one right here that's low to the
No, I
ground?
don't even
It's
wanna
low
do
to the
that. I don't give a
ground.
damn. I don't want to get on it.
Child, we didn't know we were going to come to the fair. This is a last minute decision. I'm out here in my sensible slides on this gravel. I definitely need on a full shoe. But we're going to work with what we got. Hi guys, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am out running some errands. It's been a pretty good day so far. I've had really good people interactions for the most part today, and it's contributed to my day being pretty good, I think. But I wanted to talk about something really quickly. So like I said, I've been out running errands. I ran to Ulta really quick, which I'm gonna end up having to go back to Ulta. I was in the market for a tinted moisturizer, just something light to put on my face for days when I just want to run out and I still want to like look kind of put together as far as makeup goes, but I don't really want to wear a lot of makeup. And I got one. Like, the girl looked at me and just immediately just like, Urban Decay shade 80, and I should have known when I was in there that it was too red, but I was like, I don't know. I put it on my skin because I was barefaced, and I was like, it looks like it's doing the job. But of course, when I got home and like tested it all over my face, I didn't like it. I always have the issue of foundations reading too red or too orange on my skin, and I have yet to find something. Well, I take that back. I had something one time. It was an Hourglass foundation. I don't remember the shade at all, but it was like really good. And I used to wear Becca, which I don't think Becca Cosmetics is in business anymore, and they were really good. What I'm wearing right now on the daily is really good too. So, ooh, they were really close to me. Is pretty good for what it is. Like, I make the best of it, but I always have that problem with foundations and stuff like that reading too red on my skin. But anyway, so I'm probably going to end up taking that back to Ulta. I may try another shade, or I may just cut my losses on that one and just give up. But so yeah, and then I took my car through the car wash and got my vacuumed out my car on the inside, and then my windshield wipers, like the rubber on my windshield wiper blades, was coming off, and it's been that way for a couple weeks now. So I went to AutoZone to get my to get that replaced, to get new ones. And the guy that helped me, super nice guy, black guy, and somehow I don't really remember the conversation, like how it went, but somehow we were talking about this, and he asked me a question, and I said something like, yeah, I had to finally get it done. My dad keeps pressing me about it. And then, like, it was just like, ha ha ha. And conversation just kind of went on. And he was making fun of me because I bought Black Ice air freshener. He's like, those must be for your dad, because only old people do the Black Ice. I was like, that's not true. Black Ice smells really good. A lot of people put Black Ice air freshener in their car. Anyway, so we were just kind of making small talk and just making conversation. And later on in the conversation, he goes, so how long have you been single? I said, what makes you think I'm single? How do you know I'm single? He said, because I asked you about your car or whatever, and you said your dad told you to come get your wipers fixed. If you weren't single, you would have said your man told you to come get your wipers fixed. And I was like, okay, touche. But my question to you guys is, like, was that obviously it wasn't too much of a reach for me specifically, because I am single. So I guess good inference for him, like, yay for using your context clues. But like, in general, as a woman, how would you have felt in that situation? Like, I didn't feel any type of way. I wasn't like, oh, how dare you? But is that something where you would have been like, wait a minute, excuse me? Like, would you have felt some type of way because you didn't mention, like, you didn't go in there screaming, my man, my man, my man, so you must be single? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't feel the type of way about it, but it made me curious as to, like, how other people would feel or react in that situation. Like, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that one. It was funny in the moment, and like I said, he wasn't wrong in the situation, but I'm just curious as to know, like, how that would have made you guys feel, or how you would have reacted, whether it's single or not, in that situation. So yeah, let's spark some interesting convo. I'm just curious. Hey, you guys. So we're jumping right in. I'm cooking. We're in the kitchen. I'm cooking. So I found this recipe. I was just scrolling TikTok and I saw a recipe that I really wanted to try. It's a broccoli and rice casserole. So we're gonna try that tonight, this Wednesday night. Just broccoli, rice, cheddar. Yeah, we're gonna make this recipe. Like I said, it's something that I found when I was scrolling TikTok. I've seen a couple of these and I bookmarked a couple of them, so I'm kind of gonna go like back and forth between two recipes, but this is the first one that I saw.
So we got food at home, honey. We're gonna make some bomb cheddar broccoli and rice casserole. Y'all can't tell me this don't look good, so stay tuned if you want to see how.
And it did look really good, so that's why I was like, ooh, I want to try that because it looked delicious. So all we're gonna need for this, like I said, we're jumping right in, is some so I saw two recipes. There's one that kind of made, it was a bit more kind of on the from scratch side. We're not doing that one tonight. So we're gonna cut a few corners. So the one that I just showed, we're doing, she used cream of chicken soup and heavy cream. The other one, the young lady did like this whole big mixture with like milk and cream, and we're gonna cut corners where we can because it's a weeknight and I just got off work, and yeah, we're ready to eat. So I've already got my oven on. I've already got my broccoli cut. I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. And the other recipe, she steamed her broccoli first. This one she didn't. I am gonna throw mine in the pan and just put the lid on it and let it steam for a little bit. So let me go ahead and wash my broccoli and get that going, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our rice on too. All right, so we've got our washed broccoli in the pan, and nobody seasoned theirs in the recipes that I saw, but I am gonna shake just a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning on mine, just, you know, to make sure everything has some flavor. And I'm gonna pop a lid on that and let that steam, and we're gonna go ahead and get our rice going. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get our rice started. We've got 2 cups of water, and we're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna add in 2 cups of the rice. This is instant rice, and it does not, I don't believe it needs to be washed. How do I know? Trial and error. So when I went to wash it the first time, I didn't really read the directions. I was just like, in my mind, it's instant. That just means it doesn't have to cook as long on the stove. So what you're supposed to do is put the water in the pot, let it boil, then add in the rice, then take it off the heat and let it stand. That's what the box says, child. I'm just going to follow directions. I messed up my first pot by not reading the box. At least I think I messed it up. I don't know. But we're going to do it how the box says. So we're waiting for the water to come to a rolling boil, and then we're going to add in 2 cups of rice. I just want to go ahead and do that and get it to the side, and then we'll do the next step. So yeah, we've got our broccoli steaming. I'm actually going to turn that off or down in a minute. All right, we're boiling. So cut number 1. Let's make a mess while we do it also. And cup number 2. Making a mess. I've never done instant rice before. So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my broccoli off. We're gonna move on to the next step. I have rice all over my stove. And I'm gonna need my phone for this one. So she said melted butter. So I'm just gonna do a big spoonful of some butter. Okay, our butter is melted. She said do cream of mushroom or cream of chicken. We're doing cream of chicken. So we're gonna pop this top. I should probably turn this down. I'm gonna burn my butter. Ooh, she's thick. She's real thick. Come on now. So now we're gonna go in with some heavy whipping cream. We're gonna do 2 cups. Like I said, the one that I'm going off of mainly didn't really give a lot of measurements, but I believe the other young lady said 2 cups, and it sounds and feels and looks about right. Okay, I have rice all over my stove, but this is our mixture so far. We have our melted butter, cream of chicken soup, and heavy cream. So we're gonna let this cook down or heat up, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna stir occasionally and get this to combine, and then we're going to add some seasonings and some cheese. So we're gonna go ahead and season. I'm gonna do some garlic powder, some onion powder, some pepper, it's starting to bubble a little bit, and some complete seasoning. I'm gonna add a little dash of seasoning salt. I'm gonna use Tony's. Just a little bit. That's enough. Okay, so now we're going to add our cheese. So this is what it looks like before we add the cheese. It's bubbling. We're gonna go ahead and drop our cheese in. And we're gonna stir that in. I probably need to turn my eye down a little more. But we're gonna fold this in. I still have rice on my stove. And I'm actually gonna add, I have a little shredded Parmesan too. Her recipe didn't call for that, but I'm gonna add it just because I have it. So this is what we are looking like, mixing everything together with the cheese. We're about to go ahead and pour in our rice. First, let's give this a little taste. See if it needs anything. I did the seasoning salt, but I am gonna go in with a little sea salt, I think. Just a little sea salt. Now let's stir it. Now let's give it another taste. Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and fold in our rice. Okay, so we just put in our rice. We're gonna go ahead and stir that in, mix that up really well. And then we're gonna add our broccoli. Okay, so we've added our broccoli. Let's go ahead and get it mixed in as well. Let's go ahead and transfer it to our casserole dish. Okay, so we're going ahead and transferring our broccoli and rice mixture over to our casserole dish. I was afraid that my casserole dish wasn't going to be big enough, but I think we're going to be fine. So both recipes that I was looking at, they kind of layered it. So that's what we're going to do too. We've got this layer of the rice and broccoli. We're going to go ahead and add some cheese, and then we'll do a top layer and top it off with a little more cheese and some smoked paprika. And with the rest of our mixture. Okay, so now we've added our cheddar to the top, and we're gonna add our paprika. Now our oven has been preheating on 350. We're going to go ahead and put our casserole dish in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. But this is what we're looking like before we go in. And we're doing that uncovered so the cheese can melt. We can get some color and all that good stuff. And we'll see what we're looking like in about, Alexa, set a 15-minute timer.
Good evening, Diamond. 15 minutes, starting now.
See y'all in a minute. Alexa, stop. Go ahead and go another 5 minutes and do the 20. Okay? Okay, so our extra 5 minutes timer just went off. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out of the oven. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So this is what we're looking like fresh out of the oven. We're gonna let it cool because as you can see, it's sizzling. So we're definitely not about to try it just yet, but I cannot wait to try it. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. All right, so this looks so good. I've let it cool off. It's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and dig into it and see what it looks like on the inside and go ahead and give it a taste test. That looks so good. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. It's still hot, of course, but and it looks like the broccoli is evenly distributed. I'm proud of that. It's so good. That's delicious in my opinion. It would be really good. So clearly I don't have any meat in it. That would be really good with some shredded chicken or even some shrimp. Next time I do this, I'll probably put some shrimp in it. That would be really good. Delicious, guys. Please try this. Really quick, really simple, really good. Please try this.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad it's Friday.
Me too.
Like I just want to cuddle up and read a good book and mind my business. Okay. Well,
Well,
I should tell you I have enjoyed reading this book so much.
I have
Priscilla
too.
Shy is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Because she gets, I like this book especially because she like have explained getting to know God and hearing His voice, and she made it simple.
Yeah,
So I
very
really
simple.
enjoyed it. Gonna do that.
Sure. So I will say, and I feel like I do this with everything that I read, and I'm not saying that this doesn't apply to me, but there's some part of it that to me, and this just really just boils down to each individual. I feel like I hear God the most when I am vulnerable in the moment. Not when I've like set aside time to sit down and pray and this, that, and the other, and this is my designated time. Not then. It's when I'm standing in the shower singing and crying and talking to him. Or it's when something has happened and I've sat up in my bed and I've just literally just called out and just be like, what do I do right now? I feel like that's when I hear God the most.
Let me ask you this: do you think you hear Him the most because you expect to hear Him in those moments?
I don't think so, because I don't really expect to in those moments. It's just me.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just me just pouring out in those moments. I just let it all out. For me, I'm not saying don't have your prayer sessions and your carve out time to be with Him. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying for me, I hear Him most when I'm just vulnerable in the moment unexpectedly.
But I do speak to Him throughout the day, like before I walk in meetings, working meetings, I say, Lord, give me wisdom and direction for this meeting, give me favor. And then just throughout my day, I just talk to Him. Because He's my best friend. So I talk to Him constantly about the good, the bad, the ugly. And I think you were saying, it's about bringing Him your whole heart. That's in the scripture. Like you call out to Him in spirit and in truth. That's biblical, and I think you hear from Him because you are crying out to Him in an honest heart.
Yeah.
I think that's why you hear Him in those moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so good.
I think it was chapter 4. Was it chapter 3 or chapter 4 when she was talking about the way God speaks and how He spoke Old Testament versus New Testament versus now.
Ooh, that was good.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With the conversation about your conscience and like hearing that little voice in your mind and trying to discern if it's you or if it's God. He uses that voice to speak to me a lot. And the thing that I find is, and I think she said this too or something like it, there's never a question for me when it's Him. I never have to be like, was that me or was that Him? No, I know that was Him.
So if He's telling us to do something and you hear His voice, it's not going to contradict His word. Ever. Because that's not who He is. And so that is one gut check for me in today's world, when people be like, I'm going to do this, or I feel like the Lord is calling me to do this. I'm like, it's going to align with who He is and what He's saying. Yeah. And that's a good way to discern between what's us and what's Him too.
Right.
I thought it was good. Where he just showed me His faithfulness, and like that's why I am so passionate about Him and go hard for Him, because I have experienced Him in a way that like I know He's real. And like He's just filled me in a way that I never have gotten when I was seeking things outside of Him. Yeah. I love too how you brought up multiple situations where you seeing like this kind of play out.
Yeah. Because for me, I've always, anytime that I hear His word and like I said, I immediately know when it's Him, I consider that such a blessing to be able to recognize God while He's working in your life. To me, that is amazing.
It's powerful and it's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's why like hearing this type of stuff does make me think about those times when I did recognize Him. He had a hand in this. Hi guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. I just, as you can see, had a discussion with one of my coworkers. We're doing a book discussion. So we're reading this book. It's called Discerning the Voice of God, How to Recognize When God is Speaking. And it is by Priscilla Scherer, I believe is how you say her name. But we have been reading this book and kind of just started. We kind of just started. But we just got through the first 4 chapters, and we carved out some time during our work day because it's been difficult, mostly because of me, to get some time on the weekend to have this conversation. So we just carved out some lunchtime to have this conversation about the first 4 chapters of this book. And I have felt so unmotivated lately, and just I haven't felt the best. I haven't felt the best about myself. I just haven't been in the best headspace. And reading this book, not only reading this book, but I'll be honest, more so the conversation that we just had, I feel so great right now. I was saying before this that I'm going to take the weekend I'm just going to clean up in here tonight, and I'm going to take the weekend to just relax and just do a mental reset and put myself in a better headspace. But after reading this and then just having a discussion about what we've read, and the discussion just was so good. It's one thing to read a good book. It's another thing, if you know what I mean, to have a good conversation about it where you're talking to someone and you both relate in similar ways to what you just read. I just feel really good after having this conversation and reading these first 4 chapters of this book. It's really good. I recommend it if this is something that maybe you're struggling with, or you want to learn more about and how to discern the voice of God. This has always been a good topic for me, because I'm not going to say always, because I'm sure it hasn't been always. I'm not perfect, but I have been able to see God's work in my life, and to me, in my opinion, to be able to recognize God while he's working in your life is such a blessing, and it's such a gift. And that's just an amazing thing to me. And I may not be able to notice it in the moment, but like shortly after, to be able to see and be like, that was God. To me, it's just amazing. But so yes, I've been getting back in touch with topics such as this. So I even before our discussion, I had said, I think I'm going to do a fast. I'm either going to do a Daniel fast or a version of the Daniel fast where I do like maybe, I initially said no meats, no sweets, no bread. I'm still debating what I'm going to do. I want to start Sunday, and I want to do some sort of fast. I was trying to talk myself out of it earlier today, but then even after having the conversation that I just had, she even mentioned that she did a fast. And I was like, okay, there I am recognizing the voice of God, because she's like, I did a fast earlier in the year and I feel great. And I was like, okay, I was just trying to talk myself out of doing a fast, and he's telling me to do my fast. So I'm going to do my fast of some sort for 21 days. And we're going to see how it goes. And I've fasted before for 21 days. It's been a while. We're really going to focus on resetting our mind, resetting our body, and inviting God in more. That's what we're focusing on. So we're going to start that on Sunday. But yeah, that was a really good conversation. Like I said, if this is something you guys are interested in, it's called Discerning the Voice of God, How to Recognize When God is Speaking. I will link it down below. It's on Amazon. Really good read so far. And even in just reading it, it's making me think about things that have happened in my life. And I'm like, oh yeah, God was in this situation for me. And she's saying so many things that are resonating with me. And it's just a really good read, girl. And I recommend it. So yes, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and just really enjoy yourselves and take care of yourselves. If you feel like you need a reset, make the time to reset. If it's mental, if it's physical, if it's spiritual, whatever you feel like you need to do to feel good about life and feel good about yourself and just feel good mentally, do it. It could be getting a pedicure, getting a massage. It could be just sitting down and taking some time to rest and relax and recharge. Do it. You deserve to make sure you're taken care of. Do it. Okay? I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.